Hello, everyone. I think I'm live now, and those who are watching me live, could you guys give me the confirmation? Am I properly visible, clearly audible, or not? I hope you all are doing well, and we'll wait for a few minutes so that everyone will join, and then maybe we can start our today's live. It's just a Q&A type of a session, nothing as such agenda of today's live. I thought that it's been a while. I haven't interacted with you all, so I thought that why not to conduct one live session where we can discuss what's the future upcoming live streams we're gonna to have. I have received so many requests with respect to the upcoming live sessions. I want to discuss that part also with you all, and then we will decide that what can we do the next as a YouTube live, and then we'll decide accordingly the upcoming live sessions as well. So before we will move ahead, can you guys give me the confirmation? Am I properly audible or not? Meanwhile, I am doing some customization also in the YouTube live. Okay, so I got hello Sayyid Mohammed. Hi Faraz. Perfect. So can you guys give me the confirmation? Am I properly audible or not? So we will do a random Q&A here. You can ask me the questions if you have anything which is you are feeling, and you can discuss with me with respect to the data science and DSA. There are few plans which I have in the near future, which I will discuss in the later part of the section, and then maybe we'll discuss further few things. But before that, how are you guys? Is everything going great? Can you guys tell me? Hello Chaitanya, how are you? Hi Mohit, how are you? Um, Hello Sheikh, how are you? So he's asking, hi Priya, how much time is required to get good with DSA? It's a good question. Several number of times, a lot many students usually ask me. I believe if you will spend 3 to 4 months, I think that's enough time on a consistent basis. If you will spend, at least you will be able to cover up whatever topics which are very widely asked in interviews. For example, good command over recursion concepts, which I feel again plays a very important role when it comes to DSA, because without recursion you will not able to understand the applications of algorithms that we have in divide and conquer and DP. Apart from this, there are other concepts with respect to divide and conquer, dynamic programming, whatever the applications we have. So I think basic to intermediate level you will be able to cover up within 3 months, 3 to 4 months maximum, I'm saying. After that, it really depends on you. I believe that on a daily basis, if you will be having a habit of solving 2 3 lead code problems with the spending more time, maybe after 1 year, after 2 years, you will feel more confident. So that's how the flow should go. I always say that whenever you are trying to learn DSA, first of all, get a good command over the fundamentals, and that you will be easily able to get within 2 3 months, or maximum I'm saying 4 months. If someone is very consistent and will be able to devote the time properly, I think 2 3 months are more than enough. And after that, it really depends on you, right? On a daily basis, please try to solve the questions on the lead code. I got a lot many questions with respect to how we will be able to solve the questions on lead code, like what kind of format we should follow. I'll talk about that as well in today's live. So it's been a while. I haven't conducted this kind of a live Q&A. I came YouTube in the YouTube live, but as far as I remember, I always have an agenda. So I thought that today let's not have any agenda. Whatever questions you guys have with respect to your head, you can just ask from me, and then I just want to answer your questions. And then maybe in the upcoming live sessions, again, we will be having some agenda, and then we will discuss further things. Okay. Let's move ahead. It's an interesting question. Again, very widely asked from me, that what is your opinion on masters in India versus masters in abroad for CS? I do have a friends who have done masters in abroad, in Australia, in US, and then I do have a friends, and I myself have done masters in India. So I believe that if you don't have any finance constraint, okay, means you have a good finance backup, or you already have done an amazing job in the past and you have a good financial background, then I think if you will go for masters in abroad, that's a good choice, because I'm talking about networking per se. But by saying that, I'm not saying that if you are doing masters in India, specifically in IITs, I think that is also a very great choice. And even the cost requirement, the finance requirement is also not that much huge. And you will be able to get a very good brand value, and very good network in the IITs. So both of them are the good option. I think masters itself or PhD itself is a very good option to pursue with respect to CS or AI specifically, I'm saying. And it all depends on situational thing. If you don't have a finance constraint, I think go for abroad, because I believe you already have done your bachelor's in India. So let's explore other countries. I think you will enjoy more there. That's what my belief is. uh can we get DSA lecture on YouTube with details? Abdullah, I already have my playlist. So let me just try to show you what I'm trying to convey here. So let me share my screen here. So I think my screen is properly visible to everyone, right? So here, if you will observe, if you will just search Priya Bhatia on YouTube, and if you will go in DSA using Python playlist, can you see that a complete end-to-end playlist is given, and it's in a Python implementation, if you will observe. And this playlist is in very much depth. If you will just analyze each and everything, I believe this is a lot more depth which is provided here. Apart from this, there are few sections which are still missing. For example, we have to cover up something with respect to the Dijkstra's algorithm, minimum spanning tree, with respect to flawed Warshall algorithm. There are few topics which are still pending, and I'm planning to cover up that in the upcoming months. Very soon I will do the announcement. If there is someone who is still not joined my WhatsApp channel invite link, please do join that. I used to do the announcements, and the upcoming plans I used to share in that WhatsApp channel group as a first priority. After that, I used to post it on my LinkedIn ID as well as on my community post. So it would be great if you will be connected with me in all these three platforms. WhatsApp channel link, apart from this I am saying LinkedIn, and third platform is obviously YouTube, where I really want everyone to subscribe and stay connected with the community post which I used to share. I think you will be able to get an idea, right? uh is your DSA playlist is enough for Python? Definitely yes. DSA playlist is enough. As I told you, there are some advanced topics which are left, but maximum portion, if you will ask me, 90% of the portion is already covered up in this playlist. And this playlist, if you will observe, gets a lot of love. If you will see, there are a lot many views, and still I feel that this playlist, many people are not aware about this fact that this playlist exists. So if you guys will really help me to maximize this reach, that will be really beneficial for each and everyone, and that will really help me to support this channel as well. So I used to always say that, please, without you guys I'm nothing. And the major objective of opening this YouTube channel in the last year is only because many of you have requested me that it would be great if you have your own channel. So I really want everyone to support this channel by sharing the videos, by uh, loving this channel, and uh, maybe tagging me on the LinkedIn post, so that everyone with respect to my followers also will be able to see. That would be great, and it really means a world to me, believe me. Okay. um Statistics is very hard for me, ma'am. Again, for stats, if you will observe, maximum portion, whatever things I have, learned so far in my, master's journey, I have already covered up. If you will observe that the way of covering up in this stats for data science playlist is, I have tried to demonstrate each and everything with a practical example. I have done one numerical problem so that you will be able to get the insight. And after that, only I have tried to show you the coding demonstration of the same. So please make sure that you will watch these videos in a very sequence manner. Sometimes what happened is, some people, they are doing a wrong way of approaching this playlist. Maybe you are watching first video and then directly you are jumping towards 10th. That will not make a sense to you. So the only idea behind curating this playlist is that you will be able to get a sequence to sequence manner idea that what is the topic I'm covering up and what should come next. So this is how basically you have to make sure that the things will be, you will also be covered up whenever you're doing at your home. Okay. Mm, can you give me the resources of DSA? So, let me share you one really good book. I think I already have shared in one of the session, but still, if you are asking from me, if you will go to my GitHub, you will be able to see my GitHub profile in the description of the video. If you will go to my GitHub profile link, and there you will go to Fang DSA live batch. This is one of the batch which I think I have taken 1 year back. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, it's about 1 year back, you can say. And there, if you will be able to observe, or if you want, you can check the notes also. There are the live written notes of me with respect to every lecture. That's what the content which I have covered up in every lecture. Here, if you will observe, you will find two books, two ebooks, I would say. One is Competitive Programming Handbook, another one is Scoreman. So the Scoreman book is something which I want everyone to understand, and everyone to just check it out at any point of time. If you are struggling with any concept of DSA, I believe this is the book where you should go and refer it out, and you should check that whether everything is working in your head. Whatever things you're learning from any of the mentor, is that accurate or not? Is that fine or not? Or if there is any concept where you are feeling somewhat confusing, you just have to check it out, and then the things will be good. Okay, so this is the book. Corman is the book. Even I have a physical book also for the same. I don't have nearby. Otherwise, I will show you that book also. So that's a very amazing book. Obviously, if you will start reading that book, you will find very boring. That's why I'm saying that at any point of time in any of the mentors' content, if you're learning something and you're facing some difficulty or any confusion, then only you can refer this standard book. Okay. Let's move to the next question. There are so many questions I'm getting. Okay. So Sagar is saying that, please make a video on your gate to IIT journey so that we can be aware about the gate exam and how to prepare. Sagar, I think again I have, prepared a videos for this already. When I started my channel in the initial part, that's what the videos I used to create. If you will go in the playlist of, let me just think over it. I think in the career and development you will be able to get that. Um, Anyhow, I have created, maybe you can check it out in this particular playlist. Career and development, it should be the one where that session will be there. Oh, it must be in the experiences. Yeah, sorry. In the experiences, if you will go, if you will be able to see MTech in AI curriculum in IITs, then you will be able to get a detailed interview process for any SDE roles, right? All the things with respect to the IITs part is there inside this experiences portion, where you will be able to see, I have already talked about in this video of MTech curriculum, how I have given the gate exam and how much percentile is required. Everything is available in this video. So if you will go and check it out, you will be easily able to get an idea. Okay, so just go and check it out, this experiences video. There are so many students who was asking me about the Reliance Foundation scholarships also, although this is not the correct time to talk about this, but I have, been one of the academic scholar in the Reliance Foundation scholarship, and the complete process also again I have shared in this video. So there is someone who is already unaware about this kind of a scholarship which we have in the given by the Reliance Foundations. You can check it out this particular video, and you will be able to get an idea. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. Didi, I give my resume and details for the data analyst internship role so that you told me earlier to pin. Ankit, where you have given, sorry, I am not aware about this fact. Maybe I have missed maybe your message on LinkedIn if you have done. Could you please mail me again or in the same thread if you have already mailed me out? I have missed, I think. Okay. Ma'am, how can I know I am ready to start a DSA? See, it's not that something as a mandatory previous prerequisite is required to learn DSA. I think if you're comfortable with any of the programming language, you can start your journey of learning DSA. And it's very important. DSA is something where you're trying to solve something puzzles kind of a thing. Okay, and it's really really important to have a good expertise over the concepts of data structures and algorithms. Why is that so? Because be it any product based company, whenever you will apply, they will definitely ask you the questions with respect to DSA. So if at any point of time you are not good with the concepts of DSA, you will definitely face a trouble. So if you are expecting that you want to reach to any product based companies, you want to crack any of them, and even apart from this, if you want to be good in the good if you want to be a good developer in future, DSA is something which is required. So please, at any point of time, if you're good with any programming language, start your learning journey. There is no as such uh, prerequisite apart from this which is required, apart from your dedication, obviously, right? uh Please make Python plus DSA videos in Hindi. That's a good thing, but that requires again a separate effort to create the same content in Hindi. Maybe in near future I will do that, but not as of now. I'm planning to do that because there are so many stuffs with respect to the content creation part which is still pending on my channel. At least with respect to DSA, I believe that I have done an amazing job, if you will ask me, because the content is very mature. But I have to do the same hard work with respect to the machine learning playlist. And in future, I'm planning to create a deep learning playlist. There are so many things which I really want to do with respect to my channel. The only thing is the commitment from your side which is required. For example, if you will observe few days back, I think 2 days back only, there is one video by the name of exploring the top 25 machine learning questions. How many of you have watched this video? Can you guys let me know? How many of you have watched this particular video? The very recent video which I have uploaded 3 days back. This one I am talking about exploring the top 25 machine learning questions. Have you seen this video? How many of you have seen? Those who have not watched this video, please do, after this session, whenever time permits to you, if you will be able to observe, it's a very long video. It's kind of a 2 hours 7 minutes 46 seconds duration video. It requires a lot of effort, lot of research is required to completely curate this particular video. And believe me that this kind of explanation, this kind of selection of questions, and this kind of very widely asked questions, you will not easily able to get that. Initially I thought that I will upload that this video only for the uh, community membership people who already have joined my membership program. But later on I realized that let it go, let me do it as it is, because actually genuinely it requires a lot of effort. And at least what can I expect from you all is the sharing part, which is something which is very very important for any content creation, any content creator, right? So if you will go and check it out, you will be able to understand that what level of efforts is required. Again, editing and thumbnail creation, that's a separate thing altogether. But in the content wise also, if you will be able to observe those who have watched it out, you will be able to see that it's something which is very very interesting. And when you're going for an interview, you will be able to observe that there are few questions which are repetitive. which I have already covered up in this particular video. So please make sure that, in the upcoming interviews, wherever you will go, please make sure that you will watch this video. That will really help you to make you guys confident that, okay, this is the questions which I already have covered up, right? uh okay, let me go up. Dun, 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 dun. I think I have covered up this answer. So Ankit is saying that he has shared me on LinkedIn. Ankit, if you will go to my LinkedIn, no, let me just check. Tell you what I'm saying. Just go to my LinkedIn profile. If you will go here in the about section, if I'll just show you in the about section, if you will see there is an email ID available. I hope everyone can see that. There is an email ID which is available. You can just mail me out on my email so that I will be able to check it out and then I'll let you know. Okay. Let's move to the next question, Ritansh. Is it necessary to do masters or PhD in data science domain? Not necessary. See, if you have a good working experience, I believe it's completely fine. The only struggle which data scientist people are facing, that as a fresher they will not able to get a really amazing job. If you're getting that, it's a very wonderful opportunity. I think you can grasp that, and you should gain a real time experience with respect to the projects. And maybe after some point of time, after working maybe 2 3 years or 1 year 2 years, then maybe you can think of pursuing your masters or PhD. See, there are two portions of everything with respect to doing higher studies and doing the job. Many people pursue masters or PhD in order to go for a professor kind of a job or a teaching kind of a job role. If your task is that, or maybe you want to become a researcher in future with respect to the research going on in big companies like Google and Microsoft. So for that, I think if you're pursuing masters or PhD, that would be a great help, because networking will help you to gain that opportunity very well. But if your task is at the end of the PhD, at the end of the masters, you again want to go in a corporate and you want to do a development kind of a thing, then again, I think if you're starting with the job itself, it's a great choice. There is not even a need to go directly for a PhD or masters. So there are two things, there are two separate paths. You have to see that what is your nature. Do you Are you interested very much in the researching area, or you really feel very good when you are into core development, means you build something. When we are moving for research side, we don't usually focus much on the building part. We usually focus on that what new algorithm we can emerge from the previous algorithms that we have, and how the accuracy is being improved with respect to that new algorithm. So that's a separate domain all about. And if you will be able to observe that, in that you are not focusing on the model deployment part and model architecture part. There you are focusing on something, creating something new which is not already there. Whereas when you will go to the corporate life, when you will see the model development part, there you will see that everyone is working on the deployment part. They're not much focusing or worried about how the internal things are going on. So you have to see by yourself what is your core nature, and accordingly maybe you can decide your journey. Similarly, if you really want to do the teaching part, for example, if you will ask me, I really love teaching, and in teaching again, research automatically came into picture. Whenever you're teaching to someone, obviously you will do your own research work, you will try to create your own content, and then you will try to teach to someone. So then again, masters and PhD is a great option, because it will give you a credibility that, okay, this person has done the PhD or masters from this particular university, and maybe because she has done from this much good college, she is having the credibility of that, of teaching. So that is the area. Again, if you really want to go, it's a good choice of doing a masters and a PhD. Even in future, I'm also really want to plan a PhD. I'll really do that. So this is how the things will go, because I am very much passionate about teaching, if you will ask from me. So that is the thing. If you really like a work and people will appreciate that work and you are earning a good money from that work, why not you will choose that? Everything is there. That's what we call as ikigai, the art of living. So something which people appreciate, people really needs that, you are very good that at that particular part, you are happy in doing that job, and you're earning very well from that job, you will be able to pay your bills, you will be able to pay your rent, then obviously why not, it's a good option to continue that thing. And I think everyone should obviously uh, think like that, that okay, what thing I should pursue in the future till the retirement of my life, where I will be very good at, I will be able to earn good money, I will be able to feed my family, and I will be able to do something which is the society appreciates. So that is something which I think everyone should think of, right? um Abhin is saying that is it possible to find a machine learning job as a fresher? I think yes, it really depends on the opportunity which you are getting, right? And if you are getting a opportunity in the big tech companies or the startups, I think as a fresher, you should only go for machine learning jobs, and step by step, you will move towards deep learning and NLP part. Definitely, it's possible. It's completely possible. It's just that please try to design your LinkedIn, ID in such a way that recruiters will be able to find you credible enough. Apart from this, make your resume in a proper way. Apart from this, there are apart from LinkedIn many profiles where please try to update. For example, naukri.com is there. uh, and apart from this, whatever the profiles are there where you will be able to apply through referrals also. Maybe if you have some connections in some big tech companies, please do share your resume. That will really help instead of applying through a career website in the companies itself. If you will directly apply via referrals, that would be a great help. So I think there are high chances you will be easily able to get that. I shared the details and resume in LinkedIn. Okay, Ankit, as I said, if it's possible for you, please do share with me on this ID, because on LinkedIn I used to get a lot of messages, so I won't be able to respond. So I just simply skip the messages. That's why I think your message was also skipped. So if you will just mail me out, that would be of great help, which with respect to the filtering part. Okay, perfect. I'm looking into the questions. Ma'am, as a third year student, learning AWS SageMaker and making the projects is useful or not? Definitely, it will be useful. See, nowadays, if you will be able to observe that companies are working entirely on the cloud based platforms, there is nothing like a local platform where the uh, things are going on. So, learning AWS SageMaker is a very good choice, and I think if you are already have done your DSA, your coding skills are very good, and your machine learning foundations are very great, and Python programming is up to the mark. It's a very good step that you should now advance your studies with respect to AWS SageMaker, and you will try to obviously create a projects in order to show that okay, this thing you have learned in AWS SageMaker, right? It would be really helpful, because nowadays many companies are using AWS only. So if you will just show to the interviewer that okay, this is the kind of a project which you have done, again it shows the credibility. One more thing, that whatever projects you're covering up, and whatever projects you guys will do, please make sure that you will try to upload those projects in your GitHub profile, and try to attach your GitHub profile in the resume, so that in future, if let's say you want to show something to the interviewer, you can clearly show to them. And one more thing that some people usually say is that there are few things which are confidential, which I can't publicly show in the GitHub, so there is an option to make it private repository. So what I would suggest, and what personally I have done, is I used to create a private repositories which are not which are confidential with respect to the work which I have done. So in future, let's say if I go to any of the interviews, and if I just want to show you whatever projects I have done, I can show to them, right? I can share my screen, I can show to them, I can explain to them, but at least I have something to explain to them, right? So if let's say something which is which you can clearly share to those people, which you can clearly explain to those people, try to upload it in your GitHub profile. That would be really handy for you. Okay. Is there any other another platform where you teach, Shashi? Shashi, just wait for few. There are other questions also with respect to my teaching part going on, and I am not intentionally taking up those questions. See, within few days, I'll again come up YouTube live. Uh, Usually what happens is कि कहते हैं ना कि सही टाइम पे सही सही चीज़ों को बताना चाहिए. So please do have a faith on me, and definitely within few days I will again come up here on this platform itself on my channel as a YouTube live. I will try to do few announcements. Uh, I'm doing something in the back end. So at any point of time when that part is finished, my internal team is working on in that part, then I will come here. I will announce everything with respect to the teaching. Is there any platform where I am teaching currently uh, properly with respect to whatever things I am teaching? What will be the duration? Everything, each and every detail you will be able to get. Just wait for few days, and you will be, and everyone, those who really are passionate, and I'm seeing that there is a lot of love with respect to my teaching going on, and they really want me to teach few things with respect to DSA and data science. So definitely I am looking into that part only. So in the morning itself, I got few messages on my email, personal email, and on my Instagram ID also. In the back end there are few things going on, and once I will be out from that things, I will definitely come live and announce few things with respect to how the future will be going on, and how the on what platform the teaching will be going on. So please wait for a while for that answer. Okay. Some things you can't say beforehand. So once the things will be ready, then I think I will come live and I will explain to you each and everything. Right? Does pursuing masters gives better job opportunities in farm companies, or joining a company post after post graduation? It's not like that. See, there are so many friends of mine who were with me at my bachelor's. So I completed my bachelor's from GIIT Noida. Maybe you there are few people who are currently doing also. तो मैंने अपना जो बैचलर कंप्लीट किया था ना, वो मैंने बीटेक जो किया था वो जीआईटी नोएडा से किया था. There are those friends have not done the masters, still they're working in a very good fang or mang companies. Few of my friends जो कि जेपी में पढ़ रहे थे. And then I opted for the master's part. I resigned from my previous company. I was working in the Thales. It's also a very good MNC. And then I joined master's program. And yes, when you are pursuing your master's from IITs, it would be very easy for you to get the jobs. Again, the kind of networking you will be able to get, it's very easy. It's very easier than the off-campus jobs that you will be able to gain. So both of the ways are easy. The only thing which you have to make sure is कि नॉलेज अच्छा होना चाहिए. भले ही आपने मास्टर्स किया है कि नहीं किया, भले ही आपने पीएचडी किया है कि नहीं किया. Like if in BTech itself you have a very good foundational knowledge, and you will be able to crack that, you will be able to learn from what kind of questions interview will ask from you. डेफिनेटली इट्स ऑल्सो गुड चॉइस. बट मैंने जैसा कि बताया थोड़ा टाइम पहले कि अगर आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव ही टीचिंग साइड में जाना है, अगर आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव ही रिसर्च साइड में जाना है, then I think doing a master's and PhD will give you a better credibility, and then I think you will be able to gain a better idea and networking with respect to that domain. So teaching और रिसर्च के लिए मास्टर्स और पीएचडी इज अ गुड चॉइस. बट फांग और मांग कंपनीज में जाने के लिए अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि मास्टर्स कर लेना चाहिए, पीएचडी कर लेना चाहिए, आई थिंक बीटेक से भी अच्छा खासा हो जाता है. अब कोई मुझे बोले कि सिर्फ बीटेक में अगर मैं बीटेक भी ना करूं, देर इज अ ट्रेंड गोइंग ऑन ऑफ ड्रॉपिंग आउट, है ना. सब लोगों को लगता है कि ड्रॉप आउट करके कुछ बड़ा बनाते हैं. See, again, it depends person to person, but I feel that if you will be able to gain one degree, it will really helpful for you. By saying that, not for the sake of degree itself, but also in that 4 years of duration, if you will be able to learn something out of it, if you will be able to make a good network, if you will be able to have a good mentors by your side, definitely that journey was worth it. So at least have a good degree in terms of bachelor's, good CGPA, it would that would be great. And then maybe you can have a good choice that, after exploring the job part, maybe you can do 1 year or 2 year of job For example, I did 1 year job in one corporate, and after that I decided to go for my masters, and then I went for the masters part. In the masters I realized that I'm very good in teaching, and I really love that teaching part. I really want to teach as many students as I can all over the world, and that pays me also really well. So that's why I decided to go for that path. But before masters program, I was not sure that whether I will go for the teaching also or not. So that's how the things will change, our thinking will change, our thought process will change as we progress, right? uh how to be a good DSA teacher like Priya Didi? So I think just keep on doing improvement in your part, and try to connect with the students. I think that's what I followed personally. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि whosoever I am teaching, they are not my students, they are my brothers and sisters. And I think that kind of connection every student also feels. I believe so, and that's why you will be able to get the point which I'm trying to convey. And another thing is, I think everyone should be very down to earth, simple, and don't be a faker where I know this much, I know that much. If you are simple, down to earth, everyone will love you, and your efforts will be respected. If not today, maybe tomorrow, but definitely they will be respected. So your intention will be always right, your intention will always be good, and definitely things will go at a very smooth pace. That's what I believe, right? So Faraz is saying that statistics is prerequisite to learn the machine learning. Definitely yes, Faraz. Whenever you are starting learning machine learning part, even I think I also have created the video of machine learning videos are also there. But if you will observe, stats is something which when I designed the videos in my channel also, I have covered up firstly the stats complete playlist, and then I started the machine learning one. So basically, stats is something which you should know as a prior one, as a prerequisite one, and after that only, I think it should be a great idea that if you will go for the machine learning part. Okay. Um, could you please recommend the most comprehensive resources for learning deep learning? सी अगर आप मुझसे पूछो तो मैंने कोई एज सच जब डीप लर्निंग पढ़ा था, तो एज सच कोई कुछ बुक तो रेफर नहीं की थी फॉर एट माय टाइम. व्हाट आई रेफर्ड इज द रिसोर्सेज व्हिच माय कॉलेज gave me for the first time when I started learning deep learning. Apart from this, I started having the habit of reading the research papers. If you will observe, whatever architectures we have in deep learning, हर एक आर्किटेक्चर के रिसर्च पेपर्स अवेलेबल है. अगर आप एनएलपी की बात करो तो उसमें भी जीपीटी पढ़ रहे हो, ट्रांसफॉर्मर पढ़ रहे हो, बर्ड पढ़ रहे हो, हर चीज का एक रिसर्च पेपर अवेलेबल है. किसने बनाया है, पूरा रिसर्च पेपर, पूरा आर्किटेक्चर उस रिसर्च पेपर में एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है. सो आई फील यू नो बिकॉज बुक्स का क्या होता है ना, इस डोमेन डोमेन में, डेटा साइंस में स्पेसिफिकली चीजें रोज बदल रही हैं, अपडेट हो रही हैं. हाँ, फाउंडेशन सब जगह सेम होंगे, दैट्स कंप्लीटली फाइन. But I think that foundation also you will be able to get on the research papers, whosoever have published that research paper at the very first time. So I think if you will try to read out the research papers, I think there was one video, I think I have collected one live session few months back, जहाँ पे मैंने बताया था कि किसी भी रिसर्च पेपर को पढ़ते कैसे हैं, how to read any research paper. So if you will check it out, that video of mine, that's how I used to read any research paper. And the research paper reading habit plus the content which I got from my college, whatever learning. So I got very amazing professor. He was Vineet sir from IIT Hyderabad. He was the guide who taught me the complete deep learning concepts. Amazing job he did. And I think mentors again plays a very important role. The kind of a knowledge he gave me is something which is very special, and I didn't get that knowledge from anywhere outside the world. So I think that's what the resources which I was having. So if you will ask me publicly on the YouTube platform, what kind of resources, um, for the machine learning, I think I have not bookmarked that. I will share with you few resources with respect to the machine learning and deep learning. There are few videos, MIT's, Corman, uh, videos are there. I will try to attach the links in the community post, or I will share the LinkedIn post also with respect to the resources which you can follow. But Definitely, that physical kind of interaction, if you will be able to get a good mentor who can teach you physically live, that would be an amazing job as comparable to listening or learning from anywhere. Apart from this, make a habit of reading a research paper. These two are very important things. Okay, I hope it helps, Umar. With respect to the correct exact resources and the links, I will try to share it maybe in the near future in the community post on my channel. On the WhatsApp channel link also I will share, and on my LinkedIn post also I will share definitely. Let me do one thing. I will write it down somewhere so that I will not forget also. Otherwise, definitely I will forget. Resources to study machine learning, deep learning, and NLP. I'll try to share that. Okay, perfect. Let's move ahead. Uh, Definitely, YouTube account, whosoever is there. I have taken this question in the last live also. I will definitely try to create the videos. I will come live, or I will come live to share this part also. Okay? I have written it down already. Acha. Oh, there are so many questions still which is there. Um, how to learn React Native as a beginner? How to start and where to learn? Sorry, Ismail, I'm not aware about this particular domain. So, those things which I don't know, I clearly say no. So, it would be great that if you will ask these things from the person who is already doing some stuffs in this particular domain. Okay. So, I'm not sure about this part. Okay. One thing which I want from you all, what do you think should be the next session which we can conduct live? Any ideas which you can give from me to me? So, there are few episodes also which is about to come by a few of the amazing again people that is planned in the first week of December. I'll have to talk with them again, and then that is a separate thing altogether. Apart from this, with respect to the teaching part, we our playlist was almost completed. There are few topics which are still left in Python programming playlist. uh, so apart from this, these things I'll cover up. What do you want me to cover up next? Any thoughts you have in your head which you want from me? Because I'm planning to do more live in the upcoming month, so that's why I'm asking from you. And I'll try to write it down on my mobile phone, so I am trying to write it down. Okay. Important algorithms for data structure interview preparation. Okay, all the pending algorithms that we have, I will try to cover up. Okay. There is one question. I am a data engineer and want to go into data science, especially in computer vision domain. What kind of learning curve should I expect? Could you please advise? So see, the tech stack which is required for data engineering job role is with respect to you have a good expertise over the creating the data pipeline completely, maybe Spark, Hadoop, Hive. All these things are clearly have a good expertise over. Now when you're trying to switch to data science, specifically in computer vision, you should be good with how we can do the object detection, object segmentation, image segmentation based task, object tracking based task with respect to the images that we have. So what I would suggest is that if you are comfortable with machine learning concepts pretty well, the mathematical intuitions behind that, then try to have a good understanding about the architectures that we have in deep learning. Start with that part. whatever the activation functions we have, whatever the loss functions we have, how the internal working will be going on. All these things are really, really important to understand. And after that, once you will be able to get an idea of that, please try to create few projects with respect to whatever use cases I'm talking about: object detection, object tracking, image segmentation, whatever problems you can cover up with respect to maybe healthcare domain or banking domain or finance domain or cyber security domain, with respect to the images part. Because computer vision, whenever you are saying, means there are high chances that you're dealing with the images. So with respect to the images, whatever problems you can solve, you can try to do the projects with respect to that. So that, because when you're going for an interview, you have to show to them that what kind of work you have done, what kind of problems you have solved, what kind of image based data set you have tried to work upon. So all those things you have to tell to them, right? um How much gate score is required for getting into masters in IITs for data science, AI, and ML? See, there is a specific website of all the IITs where the ranking is given, where the percentile is given. I would, recommend you that you can go and check it out. That particular website, where in every year, that competition is increasing, and the ranking part is also increasing. Usually, more than 99 percentile is required with respect to masters in AI, and the competition will be very, very high with respect to general cast if you have. So, exact percentile with respect to every IITs is completely different. So there is a list which keeps on coming in every year. So you can just check it out, that list, and then you will be able to get a better idea of the same. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I think it's a very good live session which I have taken, and I think I'm able to answer all your queries and the questions that you have. If you have any sort of doubts still, any questions which are still I left up, please do mention in the comment section of this video. I will definitely take your questions and answer to those questions. And please do give me a suggestion also, that in future what kind of live sessions you are really want me to take over. Okay, I will be really waiting for your comments also. And thank you so much for joining in. It is a great live interaction with you all. All the very best, and thanks a lot. Bye bye, everyone. And I'll see you all very soon in the upcoming sessions. Okay? Bye bye, and take care.